but I'll also need to update the stream title, and then you'll see how long is it going to take me to beat this next game. Kirby's Dream Land 3. I'm also very curious to see on which direction they went for it, as they are going from Game Boy to like Super Nintendo. It's a big change, right? Kirby's Dream Land 3. That it is. But have you ever gotten the even rarer mix ability? The only thing that sounds close to that is when there is like a roulette, and then the roulette stops in a certain ability for me to get when I normally inhale more than one ability together, right? But the mix ability, I'm not aware of it. In case I have ever seen it, I don't remember. But I think I don't know what's that. Oh, that's the mix ability? Okay, so never mind. If it is the roulette, then sure, we have seen it in the previous games, especially Adventure, yeah. So Kirby's Dream Land 3, we have the friends there again. Who the hell is that thing down there? And I was saying that it looks a lot like Dragon Quest, there is a slime on the cover. What is going on with this game? We must know. But while they are loading here, I will get my things. A comet? No, it's actually not a comet, it is like a shadow, right? And it's going to pop star again. They are fishing with slime, but something captured. Oh, it destroyed the freaking... Oh my god. Wispy Woods is already in the menu. Speaking of painters, DDD and Waddle Dee, that looks like a Zelda boss. A cat? A bird? The slime? What's going on? Kirby's Dream Land 3, Kirby got more friends. Okay. This looks like Yoshi's story, right? Like this menu right here. Okay, before I really start, I'm going to get the things. Wisp is I'm telling you, he deserves his own spin-off game, right? Because he never gives up. Before the roulette happens, it shows Kirby in a tux mixing a drink like a bartender. Maybe in the newer games, because in Adventure he still didn't have that clothing thing, right? That much. But I now feel bad for not seeing it in here in Superstar. But maybe we can see it in this game, who knows? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Got my last glass of coconut water, although I also bought another coconut, so tomorrow I can consider opening it to get even more hydration. And I brought the peanuts, but before attacking the peanuts, I want to finish the cheese bread because I still have one in here. Yeah, the last of the cheese bread. I have only seen the bartender Kirby in Superstar. Maybe I can consider checking that on YouTube later. You only see it in the ability portrait, not on Kirby himself. I see that image, right? This actually um, made me hungrier. It kinda started my appetite, but I guess I would be getting hungry no matter what, right? Mm-hmm. I can try checking it now. Just a quick second, as I'm going to answer some friends on WhatsApp very quickly. There we go. My friend was... Oh yeah, that's the video. Um, I was thinking about opening it on my phone, but maybe I can open it on the browser, but then I mute it, right? There we go. Yeah, I could mute it. The mix ability. Oh my god! He wears a tuxedo? That was nice, he wears a tuxedo. Look at Kirby. Fancy Kirby. Okay, so let me go for the coconut water. Mix in a martini. How could Nintendo allow that, right? Nintendo and their politics. Maybe that's why it was only in Superstar. Okay. Summer is right, yeah. Back in the day, they even allowed casinos in Pokemon games, yeah. I think it's because maybe in Japan it was not a big deal, right? And to be honest, I'm not even sure if today, if it is a big deal or not in there. But I believe that they banned casinos in Pokemon games because of other countries. Isn't it because of that? Yeah. Um, they use it. Yeah, I think it's because of the other countries. Because maybe in Japan, still today, it is not a problem in there, as it is more like a cultural thing, right? That is true. Today's casino is like gacha, right? So they pretty much found a way, an alternative way to continue with the casinos happening in their games, but like, let's call them gacha, right? You are not wrong, Saburo. That is very true. They just changed the name of it to hide it, right? Yeah, and poor Yoda has been falling for gachas in his mobile games, I believe. Yeah, the other day he was saying that he spent lots of money and attempts to get some characters and then he got nothing. Yeah, don't fall for gacha, guys. Nope. Always play the free version of those games. It's never worth. Okay, so coconut water, cheese bread, peanuts. They gave me some more energy, so we can start the game. Heart Gold Soul Silver got the Voltorb flip internationally, while the Japanese Heart Gold Soul Silver got the classic slot. I did not know that difference. And then Heart Gold Soul Silver was also the last Pokemon game to have any form of gambling. Refresh my memory if you know it, Nubble, but what have they done with the gambling in Mauville, in Hoenn, in the Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby? I think it was like in the mall but closed, right? Yes, I think it was a closed store. I kind of believe that I'm remembering it. There was like a closed store in New Mauville, if I'm not mistaken. This looks a lot like Yoshi's Story. But here we go. Man, the graphics are beautiful. And look at Ricky. And whoever that is. It's Kirby's Metroid. A Metroid slime. This looks a lot like also Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island. Do you see the name on the last block right there? Is anyone surprised about that name? I'm not. So World 1, oh my god, the graphics are amazing. And who are you? They don't say names, they don't tell you anything. It's just like, go and play. I didn't know... Okay, I have never played this, by the way. I was thinking that, oh, it's a Super Nintendo game, maybe I played it. I have never played this. I don't remember these graphics at all, and this is maybe what Superstar should have looked like. This feels more Kirby. The cutter! Also, this also reminds me a lot of Kirby Crystal Shards. The menu on the lower area, even the power-up icon right there, it's very Kirby Crystal Shards, right? For the Nintendo 64. Oh yeah, Kirby can run in here too. Now I learned how he can run. Only in the 4th game, but that's okay. There are no tutorials. And also in Super Metroid, remember how I got stuck in the Noob's Bridge? All because I didn't know how to run? They don't teach you how to run. The stars are back in here because this is a Kirby's Dream Land game, right? We got friends. Who's the cat? Hello, cat. I cannot pick you? What am I doing? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the cutest game I have ever played on the channel. Holy shit. So now I can have a friend, which is like the slime, but also the animals. It's like a trio. This is amazing. And this cutter ability is the best to kill my least favorite enemy, right? The freaking flying fairy that I forgot its name already. Bert or something. I also want to say that most likely this game was released near the end of the Super Nintendo. Due to these graphics, I would say. Bronto Bert, yeah, there we go. Yeah. I don't remember there being any form of gambling in Marvel City, but I have the feeling there was a close thing in there. It might be why it went under the most drastic design change. Let me Google it very quickly, because I remember there was a change, yeah. There was a game corner there, yeah. Right here. Yeah, I remember it being closed in the remakes. But I wish I could read the messages again, like... In its place stands a broken man, surrounded by game prize. Wait, what? Is that what happens? Really, this is what happens in the remake? They kept the game corner, but it's closed down. In its place stands a broken man surrounded by game prizes he doesn't know what to do with anymore. And then he says, "People used to come to my place and play games like crazy. Good times." Times change. Also, that's what happened in the remake? I kinda only remembered some sort of sign saying that the place was closed and everything, but I don't remember this character being there. In case that's what happens, that's very fun. Yeah, but then in the remake they closed the game corner. Diagonal shooting Kirby, yes, Nubble. Is Sparky? Is this cat called Sparky? Cool Mrs. Heart Gold Soul Silver best remakes. I once bought a cartridge thinking it was the original, but unfortunately it was a fake, right? And then I asked for a refund, and then thank goodness the guy that sold me that one fake cartridge refunded me, yeah. I know in Leaf Green E Platinum Emerald, I'm thinking, I'm not sure. Leaf Green PE. They had a couple of Team Rocket members. Oh, Let's Go Pikachu. Oh yeah, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. It's just that the first time I saw it, like, with just the initials, right? Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, they had a couple of Team Rocket members buy out the game corner coins so the player couldn't participate. Crystal Shards is the final game in this mini-series of Kirby. Crystal Shards is a continuation of Dreamland? That kinda makes a little bit of sense because I never heard of a Dreamland 4, right? I wonder if Nintendo is going to raise the prices of NSO on Switch 2? Good question. I'm not really sure what to say about it. I wanna believe they won't, but it's Nintendo, right? Maybe? Then most likely. Regarding that, I do believe they are doing it, at least the Nintendo GameCube games. But I also think they could bring the DS and 3DS and maybe the Wii games. But I was at first thinking that they would do it to lure the Switch 1 owners to the Switch 2, right? But then not necessarily raising the prices of the subscription, as they are going to be pretty much getting the same players from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 that already pay a subscription for the Switch 1, right? They can't bring all of the DS games because of Ranger. You know that it's doable, right? Did you know that I played Ranger here on the channel? The first one? A long time ago? Thanks to this. I actually beat them all in the past thanks to this. So if the Joy-Con of the Switch 2 has the mouse functionality, it is doable. I'm not saying it is the most comfortable way to play it, but it is doable. But I would love to see the stylus come back. And also more touch mechanics in the Switch 2, yes. But will they do it? I'm not sure. So far, I still don't think they won't. Because we haven't seen a stylus yet, right? But it is doable. If you use the Joy-Con as a mouse, you can simulate the rotations, right? I actually want that to happen because then they could bring new Ranger games that I really have been hoping for. They know how much fans want GameCube games brought to the Switch. It is the perfect time, yes. And also to raise the prices if they want to be that scummy. At the very least then, please bring us a very large catalog of games, you know? Like, don't bring us only 3 games, 1 game per month. No, gives us then like a crazy ton amount if they're going to raise it. Mouse support? I mean the Joy-Con. Or, in case the Switch 2 has like a stylus option as well, then the touch support. But it gotta be good for a stylus usage, right? Because otherwise playing it for finger, I don't think it will work very well. But the mouse support is the Joy-Con, right? Cool, it's pretty much confirmed, even in the trailer. The optical reader or something. Wait, I left the level. Oh, but I returned? No, I returned to the beginning, right? Okay, let me focus a little bit more or I'm not going to beat this. When I read exit, I was thinking exiting the pause screen, not really the level, right? He does the diagonal shooting, but where are the diagonal enemies? And is his name Sparky? The soda is back. Let's break those because there are stars, right? By the way, out of these 5 games, which one is your favorite? So far, I think my favorite has been Adventure. I was very impressed by that game. I never expected it would look that beautiful. And I did love the level design and everything. Yeah, that Adventure was very good. Superstar for cool. Maybe Noble would say Superstar, yeah. I thought I would be biased to say Superstar as well because of my nostalgia and everything. But honestly, I didn't like it as much as I remembered right now. And it's funny to say it because this reminds me of the video I watched of like this YouTuber saying that there were games that he used to recommend people to play them, but once he returned to those games after a long time, he kind of changed his mind a little bit. And surprisingly, one of those games he changed his mind was Paper Mario 64 that I never thought somebody would be complaining that much. But he was saying that he lost the magic of Paper Mario 64 when he played it because he thought the game was a little bit slow going or not as great as the Thousand Year Door, you know? Anyway, I can understand, but then again, I think everybody should try it, you know? But actually, I kind of felt the same in here, kind of. I had some expectations towards Superstar, but maybe I remember the game much better than what I actually played it. And then now I ended up preferring Adventure, that I never played, and it surprised me a lot. Rose-tinted glasses can be a boon and a curse. Yeah. You could never get into Paper Mario 64 because you played the Thousand Year Door first. Yeah, that's the thing. And then in my case, I see the upgrades of the Thousand Year Door, especially towards the gameplay and the battle mechanics, and it's amazing. But regarding the plot and the characters, there are unique things for sure, especially chapter 3 and 4 I would say. But on the other hand, chapters 1 and 5 are very like things in Paper Mario 64 that felt like copy and paste, you know? So once I was playing the Thousand Year Door, I felt like they were recycling Paper Mario 64, and then that made me upset on the game. And yeah, I was expecting something completely different, but it was very close to it. So basically the atmosphere, I prefer the one in the 64 game. Like the soundtrack, the vibe and everything. But definitely the graphics and the battle mechanics are much better in the Thousand Year Door. But then I don't know, I thought the plot was... they could have been more original for most chapters at least. Your biggest... Do you say it like gripe or grip? I would say it like gripe, right? About the Thousand Door is chapter 7's start. Oh, is it the backtracking one? Yeah, right. It is such a slog to try and get through, yes. Yeah, that is also very annoying, for sure. And if you're playing it for the first time, you don't necessarily prepare yourself for it, right? Because you don't expect that to happen. But in case they were at least telling you in advance in a way that, oh yeah, you got a spot where that one character is. So then you could be following his up since the beginning of the game. And then that wouldn't be too bad when the moment comes. How can they fit on those tiny doors, by the way? What was that sound effect? It was this flower. This flower is the same as the one in Super Mario World Yoshi's Island. I kind of want to see more power-ups. How can I... There we go. I mean, so far this level is very easy, but the level is very long, isn't it? It's just the first one. I'm pretty sure there is an ability that probably will allow us to dig in here. Maybe Ricky can do something about that. But this flower doesn't do anything. Oh, we did it. I need to jump? Interesting. There we go. Level 1 in Grassland. Now we got this one. It's even worse if you don't have or know all of the shortcut warp pipes. Yes, in the original, since they aren't very clear which chapter each pipe goes to, that is very true. They did make a new change about that in the remake, yes. There is a room that allows you to localize yourself better. So at least that, right? Also, by the way, who's that witch? She's an enemy. What? Oh my god. Rocky is back. I can get this guy and spit him. Wait, the broom is a weapon? What the hell? Oh my god, what? Oh shit. I'm pretty sure these stones and these blocks have all sorts of stars, but we gotta go, right? Oh, it's this character. Hello. And the bird too. Who do we talk to? Because I believe they're going to replace the slime friend. Who do you guys want to see first? Yeah, that was one change I really liked. Did you play the remake? I have only watched it, but I actually own the copy or the game. One day we're playing it in here. Although I want to play the 64 one first, right? I wonder if I could manage to like challenge myself and try something like um, badge points only run, because I know some people do something like that for the Paper Mario games. It's just that I'm not as good, but it could be something to try, maybe. Even if I struggle and then I need to go like slowly progressing, you know. I guess I will talk to this guy right here. Wait, I did not replace them? I don't know what to do. Oh, I can exit my friend. Oh, he's another friend. He's just like squawks. Interesting. Oh, wait, what? What is that he's spitting? And what about you? What are we doing? Wait, what? She's a witch? That's a broom again. Okay, we can fly. That's so random. So she has the broom ability? No, it's my ability that's the broom actually, right? It's not her ability. But then the... oh! But then this guy with the broom... he spits that. I don't get it, but sure. Having a projectile is good, right? Some people do no leveling HP outside of badges runs. Yeah, I think that's the rule, where you cannot upgrade your HP, right? But then with the badges you can kinda try to give yourself HP, or not really. Maybe you also can't give yourself HP due to the badges, right? It really is like level 5, not really level 5, but 5 hearts Mario, right? Yeah, I thought of something like that, but it could be too hard for me. Wait, what is this? Hello, are you a friend too? How many friends are in this game? No, you're not a friend. Who are you? I don't know how to talk to them. I don't know how to do anything. I'm so confused. Anyway, Mr. Green Pepper, I'm sorry, we gotta go. It depends on how hardcore you want to go. Maybe I would allow me to get some HP, yeah. But I mean, due to the badges, right? Like the HP badge, or HP badges, not due to leveling up. Some people use badges for HP, others will not, yeah. Maybe I would go for using the badges. I can try not, unless it's very necessary, but it's just because I don't trust my abilities of defending myself that much, you know? But we can see, when the time comes, we can see what we do. I just thought it would be kind of fun or different to have some sort of challenge going on with that playthrough. Just like when I bring Pokemon in here and then we try going for a Nuzlocke or something. I have always allowed some leeway with badges, yeah.